I imagine you came here for like a worker's visa, right?
No.
Did you come from a boat?
From a boat, yes.
Yeah.
Always.
The BBC told you to come here?
Yes. Many times I work with cash in hand.
Cash in hand, you're not paying tax, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not paying tax?
Cash in hand. I never paid tax.
Okay, my friend, what is your name, and can I have a handshake just for...
Yeah, sure. My name is Ikalo. You might call me a refugee here, but I'm not. I'm a worker. I've been invited by the system here, the British system, the British newspaper always give you the way to come in. They tell you, today 100 people came through Cali. People don't know, but they put it in the media. They tell you. And the British media, they say, okay, we tried to return people to France, but the European Union stopped us. This way, they're telling the laborers from Africa, young people like me, to come here. Once they come here, they call them migrant, illegal immigrant, while they allow them. They lead them the way.
Do you think, so here's a good question. So, of course, I imagine you came here for like a worker's visa, right?
No. I came as a worker, but they called me asylum seeker. I came through Cali.
So you came on a boat?
I never tried an airplane from Africa.
So did you come from a boat?
From a boat, yes.
Yeah. So you did not come through the legal means by which you can come here as a worker. You need to get here.
What is legal?
Okay, you would go through either a work visa, a student visa, some form of dependency scheme, a worker scheme in which your labour is valued by the UK government. So what you are is unfortunately an illegal citizen of a country. You've come here. Where have you originally come from?
But this is what you call it.
I
come from Eritrea.
Pardon?
Eritrea is Ethiopia. Eritrea.
Ethiopia.
Africa, yeah.
So what is the current persecution that you're facing within Ethiopia?
It is not about persecution.
Okay, so why did you come through a point of access which is traditionally for refugees, even though you're not, and you've admitted that the motivation for why you're coming here is because you're a worker and not someone who's trying to seek asylum? What you're doing is actually, interestingly, the gentleman that I had a discussion with over there, he was mentioning about tribalism and this divisiveness, but individual profiles like yourself are simply proving the point from individuals like myself, because you're actually an individual who came here via boat and illegal means. They didn't deport you, you came through, you claimed asylum, then you began to work. Now, can I ask a question? Is your work here legal or illegal? Do you have a national insurance number? Are you documented?
Let me tell you everything.
Yeah.
To tell you everything, people in third world country, in another world, they tell them that there are jobs here, they paid in pounds, a lot of money can make money in this country, and they lead you to come in. And we come in, the system, maybe it's too much for the people in England because they don't have enough jobs, but it's too little. Immigration is too little for the capitalists because they want cheaper labor. And instead of
no, I don't want cheaper labor. I'm a capitalist.
They make you a cheaper labor.
A capitalist can
capitalist
appreciate.
Doesn't care about race. It cares only about cheaper labor.
That's not
why
true.
They are allowing
that is simply not true. That is simply not true.
That's not
that is
another thing.
No, that is not
about
simply
you,
true.
Tommy Robinson,
Okay, so originally you were sold. So firstly, the type of language pounds being given to you. This is very much the description of illegal work. So you were promised that if you came here illegally, you could receive illegal work and profit off that, off the cusp of this poor capitalist system. Now, firstly, we have the most lucrative welfare system here in the States. And I prefer, in this country, that sort of welfare. Yeah, the Windrush generation did. He didn't. He didn't. He came on a boat.
Cheap labor. This is cheap labor.
I don't want your cheap labor. I don't want you cheap labor.
Okay, tell the state that is
yes,
me.
we will. We will tell you. We are going to tell you.
People are not happy, but the state is happy because the capitalists, they run the state, and the state is allowing people for cheap labor.
I am telling you now.
And you allow people to come in and you blame me. Don't blame me. Blame your state.
I'm not going to. I'll blame the government. Okay, I'm going to blame the government for being idle.
Don't blame the Christian. Everybody, if he come here, he will live his own values. The Jewish can live the Jewish way. They are living. You never criticize them.
Okay, Jews came illegally.
If he's a Muslim, let him live as a Muslim.
Okay, so
come into this country. I do not have to change my face.
Before you run,
every people have to live the way they live.
Before you
don't separate them.
Before you rant, I just want to make this very clear.
Sure.
So, firstly, as someone who I think has got a good perspective touring around the UK across different migrant hotel campaigns, I can tell you the people of the United Kingdom and Northern Ireland do not want you here if you come here illegally. If I had my way and the Conservative right had my way, you would never have originally been promised, because of an idle government, the promise that you should have come here in the first place. You should have been never promised that you could come here illegally. You should have never been promised that you could get illegal work here. You should have never been accepted refugee status. You should have never been had this prospect in your mind by smugglers, because that's imagine who told you that you could come here.
So change the capitalist. You have to change the capitalist here who are allowing cheaper labor.
It's a relatively new.
Me than
it's
you.
a relatively.
You're not going to work for £10. That's why they're preferring me. So if you don't like it, if you are the people, if you think you can do
yeah,
the
it's
job,
illegal to pay you. It's illegal to pay you. Hold on. The state's already telling you this. The state. Okay, listen. The state is already telling you.
BBC always.
The BBC told you to come here.
Yes, yes. They say, oh, we are not able to send people away. We cannot return to Rwanda. We paid a lot of money in Rwanda, but we cannot do it. When
they did not tell. He's telling me the BBC told him to come here illegally.
Yes.
Man, if there was ever a good way of saying not pay your TV license, that is through this man here. Now, look.
Don't blame us.
No, I'm equally blaming you. I'm blaming the Labour Party, the Conservative Party, and also yourself.
They deserve better pay. They deserve better life.
Okay.
The system in your country to come here.
The system
smugglers. Smugglers.
This country is beautiful.
Smugglers.
No.
Smugglers told you.
Even they can't control.
Have you seen what your history looks like?
They are allowed.
Have you seen your history looks like? So don't tell you have no
your
right
black
to tell.
ancestors
So
sold
you are
many
proud of
slaves.
Yeah, that's true.
capitalism.
That's true.
The
That's true. But you
capitalists
went
want cheap
previously
labor.
around the world.
You will have.
Did you not? Did you not go around the world? Now you want to switch.
Thank
I'm
you.
telling you, we're going to talk. We'll talk right here.
The capitalists.
Do you want to?
Yeah, go ahead. We'll talk right
Even
here.
the shop owners, the little shop owners, still want a cheaper labor.
Where does the government
That's why
say
they prefer
within British
the
law?
migrants than the British.
Okay, when within the law of the UK does it state that you can be worked under the minimum wage, or you can work cash in hand and you can come here illegally? Because the law does not say that.
You can. I always worked under minimum wage. Many times I worked cash in hand. But the system, they know, because the capitalists are benefiting, they never catch you. They never stop it. If the system wants to stop
Well, the capitalists are the lawmakers of this country, and they say not to be here.
I'm registered self-employed. But I
You
work
shouldn't be if
under
you're a
minimum
refugee.
wage.
Okay, if you're a refugee,
Sometimes they
you
pay
shouldn't be
£6
working.
per hour. We work it.
If you're a refugee, you should not be paying. You should not be working in this way.
Not refugee. Now I'm British. I have British passport.
Okay. So this man, fleeing no persecution from
passport is
Ethiopia,
just a
got
pass.
told by the BBC to come here illegally, and now he has a British passport, citizenship, and he's probably getting paid more than most people here, cash in hand.
So migration, is it too much?
The poor.
Could be too much for you, but it's not too much for the
Because you're benefiting off it. No, the capitalist
If
and
you're not
also
feeling home
yourself.
still, you
You
know.
understand that there's an equal, and before you interrupt me, there is an equal responsibility on you for taking advantage of the system, and for the system makers in the first place, that being the Labour Party and the Conservatives. We need to both blame in paramount you and also the government if you came here illegally, because firstly, the fence was open, there's a hole in the fence. Secondly, there's a man who goes through the hole, which is you, taking benefit of the other side of the fence. Now, if you're not fleeing persecution, what you're doing is delegitimizing the genuine claim of people fleeing persecution. What you're doing is fueling people like ethno-nationalists who have the rhetoric, who want no foreigners within this country. You're being used as an example by them to ensure that no one who is genuinely fleeing persecution can actually benefit from this charitable system.
Do you think a job to work underpaid labor is a system to be exploited? There is nothing to be exploited.
You're not talking about labour.
There is
You're
very
talking
good
about
hair,
you're
man.
talking about the spaces
paid
for
less than a
people
human
genuinely person.
I never been to hospital.
You've got
for
a
the last
North
50,
Face
40
jacket
years.
on. You've got jeans. You've got shoes. You've got belly in your
This is made
tummy.
in China. This is made in
Are you
China.
paying tax, brother? Are you
Thanks
paying
to
tax, right?
workers of
No,
China
it's cash in hand.
who are being
Are you
paid by
cash
the
in hand?
government.
Yeah.
And they've been able to
Cash in hand, North Face jacket, jeans, shoes, food in his belly, and alternatively, we've got people in Ukraine. We have people in other persecuted countries who could generally be here without divisiveness if individuals like him didn't take advantage of a lucrative system. The issue is not just with some of the people on the more dissident right fueling this, it's also people like you on the opposite side of the spectrum, who is the absolute epitome was what's wrong with the migration system. You have nice clothes, I imagine you're well fed, you're probably getting paid more than people my age, and you're able to claim this whilst also coming from a country that isn't fleeing persecution. What persecution were you facing in Ethiopia?
There are two needs in this country. Maybe the people, they think there is too much migration and this country is not enough. They have to speak to the state, so the state can control the borders. They
But
have to control
alternatively,
the borders and to
you just
allow
couldn't come
people
in.
allow people just to come by control.
Alternatively, you just
But there
didn't
is
have to come
the
in.
other side, there are the capitalists who don't want to employ him. You, Englishman, you want to ask
Alternatively-
20
Oh,
they make
30
the money,
pound.
million,
No,
billion money
you're not good
from
worker.
America.
Alternatively,
I'm going to bring
you
a
just don't have to come
Nigerian
here.
man who do the job. I'm going to bring the Eritrean man to do the job.
job, yeah,
That's
yeah.
what they do.
But what's stopping you-
Capitalism,
What's stopping
doesn't
you-
have color. It's
What-
only about
what-
saving money.
what
They want
is
cheap
stopping you-
labor.
what is stopping
So you
you-
have to fight against
Yeah.
the capitalists.
Well, what is stopping you right now?
And then
Okay.
one of you will win.
How long have you been here in the UK? Just
20
roughly.
years.
20 years. Okay.
Yeah.
What is stopping you from 20 years ago
Yeah.
going to a British embassy, seeking legally a worker's visa,
Yes.
then receiving documents
Yeah.
to actually pay into the system? Because if it's cash in hand, you're not paying tax, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not paying tax.
Cash in hand. I never paid tax for long time.
Okay, the man not paying tax. Okay, this is getting beautiful. Go on, this is this man's VR team.
I'm paid under minimum wage.
How much you paid an
I'm paid
hour?
very poor.
How much you paid an
But
hour?
because the capitalists want
How-
me
how
here,
much you
I'm
paid
going
an-
to
how
stay.
much you paid an
It's
hour?
less than minimum wage.
What's that though, according to you?
So say £10.
That's not minimum.
It is, yeah. Minimum wage.
I'm underage. Sorry. Not for me. Not for me. Not for me. Not for me. I'm 17. That's okay.
I know
Okay.
the capitalists in need for me.
£10 an
There is
hour.
space for me with the
Okay.
capitalist here. Yes, I'm staying.
Okay. What do you do? What do you
But
work?
maybe not for the people.
Pardon. What do you work?
In construction.
So a construction job, £10 an hour.
Yeah.
Right. You could have got here on a worker's visa, actually contributed, paid taxes, but instead, what you've decided to do, and this is the question I'm going to ask you: why did you not come here through legal means? Why did you come here illegally? Is it just purely because it's easier, or?
It is legal. For me, it is legal.
No. It's illegal.
The way I came, it is
No,
legal.
it's not, it's
Because
legal.
if the state opened the border
No.
and accepted me,
There's a
it is
difference.
legal.
There's a difference between.
They know I'm a
Okay,
worker,
buddy.
I'm looking for work.
Buddy, there's a difference
and they
between
know what they are
liberty.
benefiting behind.
How did you arrive here, brother?
It
How
is-
did you
A
arrive?
boat. He just said it from
By boat?
Yeah.
Yes.
Man took a dinghy, got paid £10 an hour, and not paying tax.
This capitalist system who want only workers. They
No,
don't care about
okay.
whether you are legal or illegal.
Was he escaping
They
something?
want
No,
to
he's in
just-
Ethiopia.
This is what England is.
Me and you could get on a plane right now to Ethiopia, and yeah, maybe there's a bit of racism there, but I don't have no problem.
There ain't no racism.
Some tribalism. All right. Okay, even better. There's nothing wrong with me going right now to Ethiopia, but for whatever reason, this man needs to hop on from a dinghy through an NGO to Calais to Dover, not pay taxes, and get paid more than what 16-year-olds do when they're working legally, actually sometimes paying into the system.
The capitalist system is like the colonial.
No.
These are colonial
Stop
powers.
it.
To see your face.
This is the continuation
Excuse
of
me.
colonialism. They want
have
cheap
to remove
labor.
your glasses.
They allow you all guys
Yes.
for a cheap labor.
Google it, it's there.
They don't allow you because
Yes,
they are
this is
beautiful,
better.
they like you. No. So
Okay.
they allowed us because they want our labor.
So you know there's
They
a
want
difference
our
between
goods.
that there is
When we get
there
old,
is
they
no
might get rid of
okay,
us.
there is
This is always capitalism.
there is no
So you have to be nationalist to make a national government that
So
looks
do you
after you,
do you agree
not
that
after
do,
only
do you
saving money?
do you agree that we need stricter borders?
No, it's up to you.
No, I'm asking you, if you had your way, would you open the borders?
For
or
me,
close
it's
them?
too much. There is too much coming in this country.
Yeah, he's admitting it though, but he's admitting it though.
The Chinese don't allow that
Bros,
much of their country. The Russians don't allow that much
So will you go home?
of foreign born
So-
people
so
to
if-
come
Up to
to
you,
Russia.
No, it's up to your
Even
government
Russia is
though.
much-
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
You're asking
Look,
him.
Russia
It's
is-
your
is
government.
Okay.
Richer than England.
Okay. If I pay
Yeah,
for your
that's for you to
if
go
I
to
pay
the
for your
business.
flight to Ethiopia, right?
No, the capitalists want me.
Hold on,
I
hold-
know the capital.
hold on.
This country is not for you.
Hold on.
This is for the bankers, for the capitalists.
Okay. So I've got a question. If
want me
I paid for your flight to Ethiopia
You
right
are
now.
poor, man. What do you have?
No, okay. If I pay for
You
your
are
flight,
from North
hold on.
England?
If I pay, one second.
Yeah.
If I make sure to pay for your flight to Ethiopia,
Yeah.
would you go back, considering that you want tighter borders here?
No, he ain't
I
good.
can pay your flight to Glasgow or to Sheffield or train ticket. I
Now
can
he
pay
doesn't
that
speak
one.
English.
I'm very needed here. I have money for hire.
How much money do you have right now?
I have.
How much
don't
money?
answer that.
How much money do you
I
have?
have enough money.
How much is
Yes,
the
I
money?
work under minimum wage.
How much money do you have?
Don't
still
say,
have
don't
money.
answer that question. Don't answer
You
that.
can't make money in England.
That's
This
not
is
even
capitalist
important.
state.
Why do you want to know how much money?
Wait, how much money? How much
I'm
money?
asking, like, you're
How much
speaking
money?
from
I
do you
there,
have?
have
right?
enough money.
How much is
Speaking
enough?
from there, right?
Yeah,
so
how
you-
much is
I'm just
enough?
curious.
Man,
Million
you
pounds,
are the
million
same.
pounds,
We're the
is it
same.
enough?
Well, do you have a million?
I'm saying like you.
Do you-
Depends on the people.
Okay.
I have enough money.
Hey, guys,
Go ahead.
stop, please, for life of me. I know you're a bit enthusiastic, and I know you're enthusiastic, and I know certainly you are. So relax.
Go ahead, I
Okay.
apologize. Go ahead.
So here's the thing. So the issue is not with the fact you're getting paid £10 an hour, because I imagine your outgoings are not that much. You said you have enough money. When I offered to pay for your flight to Ethiopia, you admitted that migration is too high and that you would close the border. Now, for me, you could go perfectly through a legal means of migration, but I really want to pose questions to you right now. So, what are your outgoings looking like? Like, how much you have to pay in bills? Because I want to compare that to the native British population and how much they have to pay. So, rent, like, what your accommodation look like, that sort of thing.
When I told you I get paid under minimum wage.
Yep.
So I've been exploited for my labor. I've been called to this country.
You've
They
exploited
give me
this
good
country.
image, but I'm living under poverty level.
Do you
this
own a
country
house?
is not comfortable.
Do you own a house?
No, I don't.
Where do you live? Like apartment, house?
I live in a flat.
Is it council owned?
But it is not about personal, my friend.
No, I'm
telling
not
you,
asking for your
if
address.
a person is paid under labor.
I'm not asking for.
Poor,
I'm not asking for your address
I'm
here.
needed by the
No,
capitalist.
I'm not. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. We'll agree with that.
Yeah. So don't blame me.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Okay, I'm not gonna blame
If
you.
think it's too
I'm not
much,
gonna blame you.
You
Hold
blame
on. Hold on.
the nation.
Okay, I blame.
Don't blame the left.
I
the
blame.
laborers.
Okay.
No. The nation, the police are
I
allowing.
blame. Okay.
The immigration officer are allowing people to come
I
in.
blame that.
Because they've been told it like this by the capitalist system. In
My
this country.
friend. Okay.
That's it.
So, I agree with you.
Yes.
But can we continue onwards? So, I want to know firstly that the apartment that you own did the council give you it, or are you paying rent?
I'm telling you, I live in a very bad situation. I paid less than minimum wage.
You keep on telling
I'm
me
being
that.
exploited.
But do you live in a council house or do you live in?
It is not about personal. Like,
I'm not
when
asking
I
for
tell
your
you I don't have
address.
money, you tell me where to spend it. If I'm rich, I will tell you.
I'm not asking for your address.
This is my villa. This is my thing.
I'm not asking for your address. I'm just.
No,
Are you provided housing by the council?
I live in a room in a shared flat in a house where I have 5 rooms.
Yeah.
I rent 1 room.
So you rent
Yeah,
in London.
in London.
Okay. And the people that you rent with, do you know them or are they just other workers?
I can't go there.
Okay, you can't tell me that. Fair enough. So the profile I'm looking at is
Yeah.
you're living with 5 other people in a shared apartment in London.
Yes.
You work for under £10 a day. Now, you're living in a situation that a lot of Londoners are living in which, for me, it means that your outgoings are either not are pretty good, or because you're not declaring taxes and you're self-employed, you're just pocketing the
What
money
tax?
that
I
people
do
would.
declare. I didn't tell you I don't declare. I
You just told
declare,
me.
but I don't pay tax because my income is very low.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a threshold where you don't
You
pay
mean under the
tax.
threshold?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
They know
Cool.
that I'm poor, I'm not earning enough, so the tax office send me, this tier, you don't have to pay anything, they send me back.
Do you claim benefits?
So it's legal.
Do you claim
Legal.
benefits?
Depend on my income, sometimes when income is low, then I get help.
So you supplement your income through benefits, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. So you supplement your income through benefits that you receive, universal credit, I imagine. You live in a shared
Look,
apartment.
the landowner
Yeah.
before, when they have the slave, when
You're
they
not a
work
slave.
time,
You're-
they feed them.
You're not a slave.
And when there is no
We're
rain,
not talking about the landlord.
when
We're
there is
talking
no
about immigrant, man.
rain,
You're
when there
talking
is no
about
work,
landlord. You
even
changing
they
the
have
story,
to
man.
feed them to make them prepare to work for the next year harvest.
Don't let
So
him
this is
ask
the
you
way
about your
they do it.
landlord how much you pay this
The
one.
system.
Talk about
I'm
the
asking his
immigrant.
question about his living situation.
So the system.
If he doesn't
This
make a
is-
certain amount, then he
What
has
do you
to.
want?
Yeah, and I'm asking that question because
But he's working.
wait. Do you know thing?
Wait, brother. If you earn a certain amount, would you pay that
There's so
tax?
much coming in this country,
He,
but don't
he
blame me.
asked you about your landlord.
Blame
yeah?
you.
Okay,
Your system.
listen,
Ask him
bro.
about-
Listen.
Blame
What do you
The
want to
reason
do with
I
immigrants in this
I
country?
blame. Okay, like I said, I blame the man who made the hole in the fence, and I blame the man who went under the fence as well. Right?
Yes.
If there.
Blame the man who didn't do the fence very well.
Yeah, and also blame the man who walked in, even though very
But you are
obviously.
benefiting of my labor.
Pardon?
You might be benefiting from my labor.
Like you guys
Yeah.
did, right? You guys did it, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Africa,
do you condemn that? do you condemn British
I blame you
colonization in
before I
Africa?
blame you first.
Hold
I
on.
blame ourselves.
Okay.
Many
So
people
should have done
are
better.
do you condemn British colonization? Okay, so I condemn him for the same thing.
But what I'm saying is I blame myself first. I blame Africans first for being foolish.
Okay, and I blame him and also the government. I blame the government first.
Okay, do you go to your
then him.
government first? Do you blame your
Yes,
government
yes.
Lying.
No, I'm not. Listen, Keir Starmer, Boris Johnson, Rishi Sunak, Liz Truss, all of the individuals who oversaw this terrible migration policy
Not individuals.
are equally, but the first port of call to blame. Then it's him because, of course, he took advantage of it. Now, it's like for example, how?
If you present me with an advantage that's going to benefit me,
But it's illegal. If
Being
it's
the person that gave the opportunity.
it's like, for example, if HMRC, if you knew that you were earning over the threshold, but HMRC was more likely than not going to investigate you, the government,
this is what I was going to ask.
the government was not to blame for the fact that you
Took advantage of what?
But the government should have done something, but they didn't, and you did something which you shouldn't have done. So both are equal to blame.
Wait, no.
Wait. Let me ask you.
I was going to present.
Actually, in fact, I'm going to do this rule. If you're not sitting on a chair, you can't speak. So, my friend,
No, I'm not even going to.
my friend, unless you want to say anything else,
Yeah.
I think-
We are good to
Sorry.
blame the migrants. We are workers here.
Let them go.
If you have system to fix, please fix your system. If you feel you are not empowered to fix it, you organize yourself. Saying England for the English is not bad. Do it like that.
hear it from him
And
first.
don't allow people to come in and then exploit them.
I see what you
Stop capitalism. Capitalism.
Listen, man in the female sunglasses, please go away.
Thank you.
You're gonna be banned soon because you're aggressive.
I am not Polish. I am not Polish, sir.
No, let him.
Thank you, guys.
Right, thank you,
We
my.
love the people of Britain and
Yeah.
Ireland. We
I
respect
want to ask you a
them.
question.
But if you feel
Go on.
not comfortable with immigration, do it a legal way.
From my from this
Do it
place.
a legal way.
I promise you.